Hello, I'm Pat and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to try and make an origami crane. It looks like this when we're done. And maybe you can learn how to do it also. But the way you do it is you first find a piece of paper that is a perfect square. So I measured this out. This is 4 inches by 4 inches. And then you want to take the corners and fold it like this with the colored side facing outward. So you want to fold it corner to corner, and then you want to fold it corner to corner again. That way the creases make an X on the paper. And then you want to flip it over and fold it like a taco or a hot dog bun, like that. And then you want to fold it over again. You want to unfold it and then fold it over again so that it makes another cross with the creases. You got an X, and then you got a cross with all the creases. Then you want to fold it over so the back side, so the colored side would be the front, and the non-colored side would be the back. You want to fold it over so the back side's facing up, and then take it like you folded it corner to corner, and then you want to fold all the creases into a little square, so you have a tinier square. So it'll go corner to corner, and then you just push this corner upward and that corner upward. And then you should be left with a little square like this. And then you want the open side, not the closed side, the open side facing you, facing downward. And then you can take the corners, the little flaps on the corners, that because it'll be the open side will be facing you, so the left and the right flaps, you can fold it into the middle, which, if I can see it, there we go, which would look something like that. It's hard to see because the way I colored it, but it would look something like this. And I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible, just so that it's not like 10-20 minutes long, because I think I can make this with and then you want to take the other side and fold it in just like you did this flap. You want to take the left flap and fold it in just like you did the right side, and it should all line up pretty much. And then there we go. Then you fold it in, make sure the creases are good, and then you want to take the top little triangle piece right here and fold it down on top of it, just like this. Which, if you have a flat surface to put it on, it's a lot easier to do, like a table or the floor, just wherever you're sitting, your lap. And then you want to have, it'll look kind of, when by the time you get to this step, it'll look kind of like a diamond. And then you unfold the stuff you just folded so that it looks like you're like, got like a pyramid. And then you take the middle piece, because the open side would be on the bottom. You pull out the open and open it up kind of like a bird's beak. And then you just fold it. And this one, it gets kind of finicky, because if you use a small piece of paper, it gets kind of finicky. But if you use a bigger piece of paper, it just got to be a square. It doesn't got to be perfect, just a square. They sell like specific kinds of origami paper, but I just make my own and color it the way I want to. And you fold it in there. You fold the open piece that you just did like a diamond, like this. And then you just let it crease it up so that it's a good crease. And then you fold it over, you flip it over. So now you got your diamond on this one side, and then the diamond shape plus a larger, more fat diamond square thing on the other side. You want to fold it over so you look at it like this, like the square and the peak of the diamond. And then you just repeat the steps you took to get to this diamond. So you fold it over like so, the left and right flaps, with again the open side. So it would be like the open side facing towards you. So you want to fold this over again. And then you want to fold the other side over again. I'm going kind of quick because we just went over this with the other steps. And if you need to, you can slow down the video or repeat it or whatever you need to do. And then you just take this diamond piece again, well, triangle piece, and you fold it, if I can get a grip of it. Then you fold it over the things you just made. Now you should look like something like this, where you got a weird diamond shape with like a triangle shape on the bottom. And then you unfold the stuff you did and then pull on the tab, and it should open up kind of like a bird's beak again. And just make sure the creases are good, because like I said, it gets kind of finicky with all of the with being smaller paper. I recommend like 6 inches by 6 inches of paper, just because it gives you a little bit more like to grip onto. And I've got big hands, so it's a little harder for me. But, all right, now you should have a diamond. If you did it right, you should have one side that doesn't wiggle, and then another side that looks like legs you can like walk around with like this. And then you want to take the legs and face them towards you, so the open side again, facing down towards you. And then you want to you should have 4 flaps too, like like a left and a right flap and another, like, well, I guess 4, just 4 flaps. And then you want to take one of the left and the right flap, and bend them in, like fold them in again toward the middle of the open part, with the open part facing towards you. And then you crease it, you fold it so that it's kind of like making a paper airplane if you made those when you were a kid. And then you want to do the same thing to the other side right here, like the other flap. So you would be left with something kind of like this. And then you want to flip the paper over and just repeat these steps like so. And I feel like this part is a little bit easier to do because you have a line to follow with the other fold you already made on this side. So you're basically just trying to line up that. That's how I do it. And it's worked out for me so far. So I don't know I don't know. And then you should have something like this, an even smaller diamond with the walkie leg things facing towards you again. Now, one side of these is going to be your tail. And like probably this side would be the tail and this side would be the head. You can fold them up like this, just so you know where the crease will be. You can fold it up like this, roughly, like just up and outward. I don't know what angle this would be. And then you can do the same thing to the other side, like so. So now you got like a weird diamond, weird shape. And then you can unfold you take the right hand side, and then you unfold it like this. You just open up the flap, and then you can bend and fold in the leg on that side. Just fold it in like so that it is inside of the upper part of the diamond. And then you crease it. And then you do the same thing with this side. You just fold it in like so. And then you crease it. Now you should be left with something looking like this, with like a diamond part, like a diamond, and then part of it cut off on the bottom, which I kind of messed up on this side. I can just raise that up a little bit, because you want these to be as flush as possible, because those are your legs. And then you take the whatever side you want to be your head, you pull it out, and then fold it downward like so. And then you crease it. And usually I let it crease so that there's like a little bend, like a full crease on the. I can get closer to the camera. I usually let it. Oh, give me a minute. I usually let it crease kind of like this in the middle, so that the head is slightly bent, and then I pull it out and I crease on the bottom there. And then you do the same thing with this side, except you don't bend. You do the same thing on the other side, except you don't bend the top down for the head. You just leave it straight out. You pull it out and then you crease. And you have an origami bird. And then you just take the wings, fluff them out, and you have an origami bird. And if you want it to stand up, you just bend out the bottom bit a little bit. And now you got an origami bird that'll stand by itself. Like so. Yeah, that's how you make an origami crane. And if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.